News 7x7 is a unique channel dedicated to the news from dairy industry. Every week you receive brief on top 7 dairy news on this YouTube channel from India and abroad. These news could be seen in detail on our channel dairynews7x7.com also. You may write in the comment box on the dairy topics of your interest. We will try to develop news feature on the same. Your constant feedback and patronage to this channel is our source of inspiration. Top 7 dairy news from the week of 15 November will cover: milk production in the country is rupees 8 lakh crores. High heat in SMP and ghee prices. Is it real or a false positive? Ice cream parlors asked to pay 18% GST from July 2017. Digivridhi Fintech startup for dairy farmer raises 3.1 million US dollars. Paneer takes over US dairy market. Synthetic biology building sustainable business in the vegan milk. Global dairy prices as on 16 November 2021. The annual growth rate in the livestock sector in the country is more than 8% in the last 5 years. This rate is even higher than the manufacturing sector. Milk production in the country is rupees 8 lakh crore, which is more than the total production of wheat, pulses, oilseeds as per Mr. Parshottam Rupala, Ministry of Dairying. He further said that dialogue programs have been started by the Ministry of Animal Husbandry to directly inform about the central schemes to the livestock farmers, entrepreneurs, etc. After Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, this program has been organized in Madhya Pradesh. Atul Chaturvedi, Secretary DAHD, said that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given instructions to take programs to increase income from animal husbandry at the doorstep of the farmer. Kisan Credit Card campaign was also launched on November 15. So far, 66,256 Kisan cards have been issued. The dairy commodities market was dull and dark during Diwali. Suddenly there were numerous news in media, and one of them which changed the mood of the market was about the big fat Indian weddings, which were subdued for a while due to the coronavirus pandemic, are likely to get the mojo back with an estimated 25 lakh weddings in just 1 month between 14 November and 13 December. This news suddenly changed the complete landscape of the dairy commodities market. The commodities price jumped up by 15 to 20% within a week. It may get dairy economists a little surprised, as the country still have high stocks of commodities, as well as milk is not going to be short in supply due to the onset of the flush. It is very difficult to find a true reason behind the change. Still, as long as it is helping the industry and farmers without any impact on retail consumers, then it is good. Ice cream parlors are feeling the heat, as GST authorities in various states have started issuing summons since an October 6 clarification on a new system of levy. The text officials have worded the summons subsequently issued as summons for paying 13% difference since November 2017. The government said a GST of 18% should be levied on ice cream even when they are sold inside a parlour. Earlier, ice creams attracted 5% tax when sold inside parlours and 18% outside. For the moment, ice cream manufacturers have submitted representation to the ministry, saying the pandemic has already pushed innumerable such parlours out of the business. In such a situation, if the ice cream parlours are coerced into paying GST at 18% with effect from July 1st, 2017, most of them would be compelled to close their dairy businesses. Digivridhi Technologies Private Limited (DGV), a dairy industry-focused neo-banking startup, has raised $3.1 million in pre-Series A round from InfoEdge Ventures and Omnivore. Kitty Agarwal partner InfoEdge Ventures said that Indian dairy industry is the largest dairy market globally at $145 billion, engaging more than 75 million dairy farmers. DGV is building a new banking platform for these dairy farmers by digitizing the entire payment stack using Aadhaar, National Payment Switch, and micro ATM technology, with plans to build various financial products customized to credit, insurance, and other needs of these farmers. DGV is currently working with some of India's leading cooperative dairy union by providing them access to payments, liabilities, and asset products through its partnership with Federal Bank. The Indian dairy sector contributes over 4% of GDP, 25% of agri GDP, and engages over 100 million stakeholders. Despite growing popularity of green diets and plant-based cooking, dairy consumption is still high in the United States. Last year, dairy sales increased to $61 billion, a $7 billion increase from the year earlier, a Bloomberg report said. A new star is also emerging in the dairy scene in the US, India's beloved Paneer. Although Paneer has been around since the 1500s, its high protein and fat content has made it a favorite among those on keto diet, which as per the Bloomberg report is a market value at $9.5 billion in 2019. In contrast, a recent Guardian report indicated that Indians who have had paneer on a pedestal are becoming more open to European cheeses. In urban middle class households, demand for gourmet cheese platters has, in the words of one Delhi supplier, gone ballistic this year. 21st century synthetic biologists are reconstructing lactation and photosynthesis, two core phenomena powering planetary biology. Evolution is slow, messy, and often inefficient. But studying mammalian lactation also shows us how evolution has resulted in remarkably fine-tuned solutions to problems. Discovered only last year, an unusually potent antimicrobial protein, MLP, monotreme lactation protein, found only in platypus milk, serves to protect its babies from pathogens. Scientists in Kochi have published a sequence of genetic letters that instruct the Vechur cow to produce lactoferrin. If this sequence were to be inserted in, say, brewer's yeast, then it will produce lactoferrin under the right conditions. Several startups are attempting to make animal-free, value-added dairy products such as cheese and ice cream by applying synthetic biology techniques for making milk proteins. At least one startup is trying to reconstitute human breast milk with critical proteins made through synthetic biology. Global dairy trade event on November 16 concluded with the GDT price index up by 1.9% at an average price of $4,287 per metric ton. Anhydrous milk fat index up by 1.3% to a price of $6,472 per metric ton. Butter index up by 3.5% to a price of $5,534 per metric ton. Cheddar cheese index up by 2.2% to an average price of $5,162 per metric ton. Lactose index up by 1.6% with an average price of $1,299 per metric ton. Skim milk powder index up by 1.4%, average price at $3,676 per metric ton, and whole milk powder index up by 1.9% at a price of $3,987 per metric ton.
Thanks for watching Daily News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I, Kuldeep Sharma, request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.